Now the question is, do we like her at 1080 and do we like her at 1325? Should they weigh that? What do you guys think? Do they look good? Are they how you would want, depending on what your disciplines are that you do with your horses? From top to bottom, that's how horses kind of put on fat, like most animals. And I'm looking to see, how much fat is she kind of carrying through her throat latch? How crusty is she over the top of her neck? There's actually a specific crusty neck scoring system. I think Karen might cover that in her talk here in a bit. So how much crust do they have? And then how much of a fat pad do they have here back behind their shoulder? That's kind of the area that a lot of horses start to put on fat. And then I'm going to take my hand back across her ribs, and I'm not digging in, trying to get in there and feel and count her ribs. I'm just keeping my hand flat, and I'll come around here to you guys, and just seeing how thick is this fat layer out across her barrel. Can I feel ribs really easily as soon as I put my hands on, or can I feel if there's a nice spongy layer over there? And then I want to see how much fat does she have here over the top of her hip, and then, is she starting to accumulate fat in her tail head? And then finally, in the order of fat deposition, some horses that are getting quite heavy will start to put fat down here through their flank and down on the back of their thighs. Even you'll see some horses with some cellulite out there, and that's getting pretty far along. Rule of thumb, if you can't see their ribs when you're standing off of them, they're at least a 5. So the scale, 1 is the skeleton, 9 is a fatter horse than most of us will ever see in person. A 5, I can't see their ribs. I mean, maybe when they turn or take a big breath in, you can see a little outline, but basically, are these horses both at least a 5? Yes, I think that's easy enough. So then you just kind of take an average kind of evaluation of all of those places that I checked and kind of average it out. The textbook 7 is like starting to get a crease down their back and accumulations on their shoulder and at their tail head. Again, it's more about monitoring changes over time. It doesn't really matter if I call a horse a 5 and you call it a 5.5. As long as we're both within the same realm, if you're looking at them the same way every time, you can still track progress over time.